Hey, what's up guys? I'm Noodles from the Offspring, and you are looking at and listening to Chaoszine.
Okay, so what's up everyone? Chaoszine is today here at Copenhagen Festival in Denmark, and I have Noodles from the Offspring as guest.
Yeah.
Hello man again.
Hey man, it's good to be here. Yeah.
How are you? How's the summer been?
I'm great. I got good sleep on the bus last night. We came in from Sweden and I'm ready to go, ready to rock and roll.
How's the summer?
It's been great. Great so far, yeah. Phenomenal. The shows have been phenomenal. I love the festival circuit. You know, there's some great bands playing here today. We got to see Corey Taylor play. We've got some friends in that band, and Corey's a friend. We got Avenged Sevenfold after that, and then we're going to cap off the night with Steel Panther here. Are you kidding me? It's a great show, man. We're having a blast.
Are you in general the kind of guy that you like to watch bands when you are playing at festivals?
If they're good. So yeah. Yeah, or somebody that's new that I haven't heard of. I always like checking out new stuff, you know, when I can. Yeah.
What about Ed Sheeran? You had like quite a day with him.
Yeah. You know what? I've always been intrigued by him. I like his stuff. He just seems like a down-to-earth, cool guy.
He is.
And I heard that he was a fan, so we sent off an email and said, "Hey, man, we're playing the same night." It was at Napa Bottle Rock in Napa
or something.
Yeah, Bottle Rock in Napa. Great festival. And he came out and did Million Miles Away. It was his choice to play that song. He said that when he was like 9 years old, his aunt would send him 10 pounds for Christmas, and he went out and bought Conspiracy of One. And it was his first record, and he said he would sing and pretend to be playing to Million Miles Away in the mirror when he was 9 years old.
How does it feel like from your end to hear those kinds of like stories that you have like inspired basically him to become a musician, at least in a small way?
Sure. I mean, I'm sure it was more than just us. Just like, you know, we had tons of influences. It's super flattering, you know. But he was just cool as shit. You know, we didn't get to hang out and have a drink. You know, I was hoping to have a couple of beers with him, maybe some tequila, but that we'll do that someday. So he's
when you go to UK guy. Next and he's there, then.
So yeah, we'll come out and we'll do one of his songs with him next time. Yeah. I really like his stuff. I've been listening to a lot of it.
So Supercharged. October 11th.
October 11th, yes. That's the release date. If it doesn't leak out on the internet before, which it always happens. Yeah.
So what kind of process it was to make the album this time around?
Yeah, it was good. You know, we worked with Bob Rock, our producer. Yeah. We've been working with him for like 15, 16 years now, and we just get together every so often for like a couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks. He comes to Huntington, or we go up to Vancouver. There's a studio called The Warehouse that he likes to work at up there. We have our own studio in Huntington, and we just hang out. We talk about music, and then we turn on record and try different things and see what happens.
So it's like very relaxed vibe.
Great,
always.
Yeah. Well, you know, we work hard on what we're doing, especially Dexter. You know, he focuses a lot on just minute details. You know, I don't know how he holds all those details in his head. I'm like, man, I love it. Great beat, great groove. Let's go. He's like, well, there's one drum hit that needs to be fixed here. Like, whoa, dude, okay.
Do you ever end up like in arguments because of that? If you are like more like this okay, and he's like, well, not this part.
There's times when we all disagree, you know, and Dexter will disagree with Bob will disagree with me and him, you know. But it's never, you know, like, I wouldn't even say argument. You know, there's disagreements, but we just discuss it and we try different things, you know. If Bob makes a suggestion, we'll try it and see where it works. And sometimes you have to sit on that, like we'll try something new. Then we go home and listen to it and go, you know what, I did like it better before. Or go, you know what, Bob, you were right. That one part needed to be fixed. And, you know, that's how we work. And it's always good-natured. Yeah.
Do you ever like discuss about like musical directions that where do you want to go, like after like Let the Bad Times Roll? Did you have like discussions that, hey, we would like to do this kind of stuff, or does it like always just happen with you guys that you just put out music and it's what it is?
Kind of each song is viewed separately. Okay. You know, and then once you have a bunch of songs, then you kind of see where the record is going, you know, and then you just try to build on that. I don't think we've ever changed that much, you know. We've never done a concept record, you know. We never went, all right, we're done with this punk rock pop stuff. We want to be metal now. There is like a song, at least one song on this record that I would call metal. It's just thrash metal. It's called "Come to Brazil." And it's super. And then at the end, it does this silly
It's like
kind
the
of
heaviest song of Offspring, or
one of them for sure. One of the most metal. I don't know, heaviest. We've got a lot of heavy punk rock songs as well, but this one's probably one of the heaviest metal ones for sure. There's another one too called "Get Some," which is pretty riff rock, almost metal. Yeah.
So you have like 10 albums out, and the next one is 11.
This is 11. This will be 11. Yeah. 11 studio records, not counting the greatest hits. Yeah.
So is it like difficult to write material that actually like pleases yourself nowadays?
No, I don't think so. I love all the songs on this record. I do got to say, a couple of them were songs that we revisited. "Make It All Right" is a song that started 20 years ago. How did it start? It's a completely different song now. Some of the melody is the same, but the entire structure of the song has changed. The entire meaning of the song has changed. It had different lyrics before. I think it was something Dexter had in mind to sell to another band. It was kind of poppy and kind of silly, tongue in cheek. He thought another band would do better with it than us. It became a completely different song, and I think it works for us now.
Do you have like a lot of those old songs also in the closet?
Not a lot, but there's some. Yeah, we revisited a couple that didn't even make it on this record again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for your drummer Brandon, this is the first album with the band. So what was his role in the whole writing process?
He's on about half of the stuff. We had recorded about half of it with Josh before, and then we started working with Brandon, and he played on everything else.
Did he have like any new ideas or fresh blood to the band when it comes to that kind of process?
Definitely some fresh blood, fresh energy, for sure. I mean, the kid's a phenomenal drummer. I don't know if you've seen him play or heard him play yet. He's great. Just so much energy, so much consistency. Every hit is as it should be. He can lay it back. He can really lean into it. You'll see tonight. He's phenomenal. We're having a good time with him.
So does also, when you are doing these lineup changes, does it always give like fresh blood to the band in a way that you have like some newbody who has like new ideas and like different kind of approach at least?
Well, sure. That's what. Well, I don't even know if you want necessarily a different approach. You want more energy. You want you want more accuracy, energy, and just spirit.
Yeah.
An uplift in spirit. We've been fortunate that every time we have had to make a change, it's made the band better and stronger. Going through lineup changes sucks. It sucks. It's heartbreaking.
It's like a relationship that it gets.
Absolutely. It always hurts. It's always painful. We're fortunate that it's always, we've always come out, stronger and better at the end. What do they say that which doesn't kill you makes you stronger? I mean, it's not always true. Some things won't kill you and they'll weaken you for the rest of your life. You can learn from these lessons for sure.
This is quite a special year for Offspring.
I think so. Yeah.
40th year of a band.
Yeah. We've been
30 year of Smash.
Yep.
Do you plan on like celebrating those like
We've done a couple of shows. We just did one in Anaheim, the 30th year anniversary of Smash. We did Smash in its entirety, and then we came back and did another, 10, 15 songs, just throughout our career, for the fans and the fan favorites.
So how does it feel to even think about like being in a band for like 40 years?
I don't know
that's like pretty good milestone for anybody in the world.
I don't know where that time has gone. I know the first time Dexter ever played with a full band was in my parents' living room, and it was my old band, Clowns of Death. Me and James, our first drummer, we stole the name from Oingo Boingo, called ourselves Clowns of Death. And then Dexter started Manic Subsidal with Greg and James, and then asked me to join that band in '95.
So it's more like 95 than 94?
Well, but the first time I ever played with Dexter was '94 in my parents' living room. That was the first time he ever sat in with a full band, and I remember he said, "Whoa, this is fun, man! A whole full band together, people connecting with musically." So, we've been doing it ever since.
Here you are in Copenhagen 40 years after.
40 years after, yeah. Right?
That's crazy.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah.
before we wrap things up, a little bit about the future. What does it hold? Will the touring machine go on after the release of the album?
We're planning on it. Yeah. We're already setting up all of 2025. You know, the rest of the year's kind of, you know, focused on the release of the record.
Yeah,
and,
obviously.
well, we had a lot of shows set up even before the release date of the record. So, you know, that and then the release of the record, we're going to be working hard. And then all next year, we're going to be traveling all year long. We're hoping to go, well, we're already, you know, scheduled to go to places we've never been. We've never been to Dubai. I think we might do Dubai for the first time.
Yeah, it sort of seems that Dubai is like closely opening for more and more bands.
Yeah, I don't really know
I think
what to
Metallica
expect, but-
and Kiss were the first that sort of started opening it more.
Yeah,
but it's cool.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. We're talking about maybe doing places like the Malaysia or India that we've never been before. That could be super cool. We've never done Singapore. We've never done Hong Kong. So there's plenty of places, new places we could go. We're going back to South Africa. We've only been there once in the last 30 years, you know. So I'm looking forward to that.
Looks like a busy year.
So it's going to be a busy year, yeah. But
no rest for the wicked.
I'll sleep when I'm dead. Yeah.
Hey, thanks a lot for taking the time to do this with
my
me,
pleasure,
and all the best for the future. Anything you want to say?
Anything
as
for
a closer
Finland.
to the fans?
We love Finland. Dexter just got, he took a side trip. We had a couple days off, and he went up to Finland and became an honorary member of the Sauna Society. Whoa.
Oh yeah, okay.
So
yeah,
seriously,
he
loves it.
He has a cottage in Lahti area, I believe, or he has some kind of summer cottage in Finland.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I got to ask him about that.
Yeah, I think he has. Or at least he used to have.
I know he loves Finland. He's going there all the time. We have a great time. They're such a beautiful country too. So we really do love Finland.
Thanks a lot for this.
Yeah. Thank you, man.